Well, what a load of poo tonight. What a load of poo. Right, so I'm just going to wait if anybody wants to come back in. I won't blame them if they don't. I know they're a bit busy. But I've knocked my screen because I've just finished cleaning some stuff and picturing it, and I've knocked my screen and my microphone pulled the thing out. So hopefully, I can see the little green thing. It looks like it is working now. But yeah, hopefully people would transfer over. But oh, that's annoying, isn't it? Oh. But you think technology is really good, and then it goes and ends up being a load of poop. But it's okay. We'll survive. It's fine. Right, I'm going to put all of these over. Okay. Let's do this. Sounds working. Yeah, I was just saying, I don't know why it doesn't let you like jiggery pokery with the sound devices you've got on the thing, because all it has is like a little microphone button, and it just tells you you can mute it. Like if I do this, I'm going to mute you now. I can mute it. I can see like that. I can mute, but yeah, with it just knocked it out when I was moving. Just tilted the thing just popped out, and for some reason, once it plugged in, that was it. It can't, reconnect, which is strange. But we're here. It's fine. We're all alive. Don't worry. The apocalypse isn't happening. It's just me fucking them out with the sound. Bob Shaw, right. Transfer all this stuff over. If it does indeed even work. Okay. Or I might just list it on my thing. I'm a technophobe. If it don't work with a whack or on off again, I've had it. Yeah, that's it. I'm pretty much the same. I'm pretty basic when it comes to like technology. I can do certain stuff, but when they say, "Oh, can you do the coding?" I'm like, what? Yeah, it's like another language. No, you know what it is? I'm just very ignorant. I do have I find things very interesting. I do find that kind of stuff very interesting, but do it. I just haven't got the patience. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Super C's. I was moving the thing, and the little USB, it kind of just pinged out because I got a screen here and then my laptop. The screen kind of pushed against it. It's a ping like that, and then for some reason, I was just saying, like the microphone, when I plugged it back in, it just won't register and reconnect, which is a bit annoying. But we're here. It's fine. It's all good. Right. Let's have a look. What I'm doing. What am I doing? Listing this lot. There we go. Hello. Yes, I'm back. The bloody microphones. I tell you, I got an actual microphone, and that's what I was using. I mean, it's pretty decent. It's right there, and it is a pretty good one. Well, I've had it for a few years, but yeah, I thought I'd plug that in because this one can be a bit tinny sometimes. And when I'm typing, it's like, but then again, that might be my hands, like Shrek hands, like. Bah, 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 bah. So yeah, so I'm glad everyone's back. There it is. There we go. Done. And I'm going to list these things now that I've done. Yeah, because if I could do a few in the next like 10 minutes, I'll be happy because I've already done like a couple. Is it PubCho? Do these ones. PubCho bundle. That's from the other day. I've got this already. we go. Save for later. Right. That was from the other day. Oh no, why is that transferring those things over? See, technology is meant to be helpful and it just gives us more headaches than it's actually worth. Ah, well. Let's see if See, I did it all before yesterday and it worked. Usually when I connect to like a Samsung phone on here, absolutely fine, no problem. But since transferring all over to Apple, it's like, no. It's like that stubborn little like, no, I'm not playing. It's like, okay, all right. You have to jiggery pokery it. It's like, come on. Right, I'm just gonna list it on my phone. Why not? Yeah, I got a sale at the start of the stream. I was quite impressed with. I sold a t-shirt. I got for, I think it was £2 or £2.50 for 20 quid plus postage, and yeah, I'm quite impressed because it's one that's fairly recent. I only got it like a couple of weeks ago, and I thought if I put it up for 20, then I'll just get offers of 15 and I'll accept it because then it's a quick sale. It's out. It's done. But no, it's all full asking. Like, all right. There we go. Oh, we've got an offer. Offers are weird, aren't they? Right. I've had this coat up for ages. It's a Fred Perry one. It's very nice. And I put it up for 50, and it's quite a well-to-do one. And I've sent offers out. I must have sent about 20, 30 offers for like £40. So it's a full tenner off. Bargain. Nothing. I've had no response back, nothing. Now I've just got an offer, and it's been reduced by a couple. It's been reduced by. It's now at £47 basically, and I've got an offer of £43. Okay, I'll take it. I'm not complaining about the offer. It's just a bit weird, isn't it? Because it is kind of like a winter coat, and we are kind of on the way out just a little bit. But yes, I'll accept that. Oh, that's nice. That's put me in another good mood. See, it's the year of the rabbit. Prosperity. Prosperity, not posterity. Prostate. Yeah, it's prosperity. Right. Let's actually list something now. Where is it? Oh yeah, the Ainsley. What should we call it? Kitchen garden. Kitchen garden. What's everyone's policy on offers, by the way? Just to fielding a bit of like research. How much would you be happy to let things go for, basically, in terms of like just guesstimation percentage? I'm just interested because I get a lot of offers of like, because I put the cap on, I don't get as many offers. I don't get as many low ball offers, but I do seem to get quite a few offers still. And do you kind of like barter with them like it was meant to be? It was meant to be a bartering system, wasn't it? So I'll be very interested in what everybody kind of does. You know, if you list something, say, test subject, if you list a jumper for like £30, what would you be happy if you paid, say, on average like £3 or £4 for it? What would you be happy letting it go for? Because everybody's different. And I suppose it kind of depends on the day as well. Right, I'm going to list this Ainsley utensils bowl. Oh, it didn't go for 20 quid. Oh, yes, it did. Just short of £20, including postage. Oh, they've got some lovely stuff. I do like having a nosy on eBay, not just at my stuff, but like at like other people's. I'm like, wow, they've really got some nice stuff. Oh, this one seems to be a bit rarer. Someone like it. Oh, now it comes up now that I've just listed. Cheeky, it depends how long I've had it for. Yeah, that's another thing. So I tend to overprice it. That's a good strategy, actually. That are around 20-25%. Yeah, because you know what I do? That's my strategy for Depop and sometimes Vinted. Even though there are no fees on Vinted, I do kind of put it up for about 10% more. And then when I get offers, they're not as harsh. I found no matter what you put on Vinted, between the amounts of 10 and 20, if you put something on at £11, you'll get an offer of, I think right at the moment, I've been getting a lot of £8 offers on things that are 13.50 and 15, £16. Yeah. And then if I put stuff at like £19, I get offers at like basically 10 quid. I used to get 10 quid. So yeah, it's a bit of a difficult one. Super Seas, I normally barter with them first. Plus, if I've got the item ages, I will knock a good chunk off. Yeah, well, that's it. If you do like if you do knock it up, knock like a percentage off, and then you get offers that want more off, it's like you know, it does kind of like that happens to me on Depop a lot. Like I run a discount, a permanent discount, and usually it's about 5 to 10%, and they can see that on the thing, but then they want more off, and it's like, oh god. Part of me is like, yeah, just get it gone. Another part of me is like, no, I know what I have. That's my own fault. I mean, it depends, what your business model is, isn't it? Some people like just want to get rid, get gone. They say they're not in the storage business, which I completely understand. But at the same time, it's like as long as you're making a profit, I think that's all that matters. And I think as long as you're making a nice profit for yourself, depending on how much that profit is, depends on you, depends on your circumstances. I do this with my wife. She wants top dollar. I just want some half decent profit and churn it out. Yeah. Yeah. This is it. Everyone's different, aren't they? It's interesting. See, I'm half and half. It depends. Group. Oh, yeah, by type. Yeah. So I'm a bit of half and half on that. Like, so I suppose it depends. If it's a real quality item, I will demand top dollar, or I just won't put offers on. But then sometimes I just want to see it gone. There was which was the item recently? Which one is it? Was it here? I forgot it. Oh no, Pat told me stuff for. Yeah, I've got one thing there. There was like a toy alien thing, and it was up for 20 quid, and I got an offer of £17, and I was like, that is more than reasonable in my book. A couple of quid off, not got a problem. It was listed, it was the Depop set. It was listed for like 24, 25, and then I did like an offer. I think it was like 15% off on it, and it was a couple of weeks ago, and it sold. And then I got an offer on, and it sold. So altogether, it was about I think it was like 5 or 6 quid off altogether. And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I haven't got a problem with that. Altogether, it's about £6. I only got it for like £1. So I suppose it depends what you paid for it as well. But yeah, I do need to get back into that mentality of getting things gone a bit quicker, but then not holding on. I shouldn't be so sentimental. Well, it's not sentimental, but a bit more. Some people are ruthless. They're just like, yeah, that's fine, and they're happy with like a couple of pound profit, or like, and good on them. I suppose I need to be a little bit more like that in certain respects. I think I'm going to start being that way if it's like, if I've had it for a good while. That's one of my goals, to be a bit more ruthless, letting things go if I've had it for a while. I've already done that. I think I might have done. Never mind. Ooh. My heating's just come on. The boiler's right there. My heating's just popping on. Ooh. Yeah. So tomorrow I am going sourcing, but it's not going to be too much sourcing. I do the car boots sell on Saturday and Sunday all through the summer. My wife won't let me do it on my own. It would be gone when she comes back. I said, well, funny you should say that. I went to the car boot and I got something. If you saw one of the videos that I did, there was a Power Rangers toy, and the mum, obviously, she was like, oh, I want £1 for that. I was like, okay. And I came back, like, I did another round, and I was looking at things, and I just went back to sort, and the guy was there, and I picked it up, and he said, oh, give us 20p. I got 20p for it. There was another one where I went to one in the summer, and this guy had loads of stuff. He also had a Furby, and he wanted £3 for the Furby, and it's one of the original kind of like big Furby ones. £3 for the Furby, and then he had like Ralph Lauren and Gant shirts, and I was like, "Oh, how much are they?" And he just went, "Give us a couple of quid," and then I got like 3 or 4, and he just rounded it up to £5. I was like, I've got quite a bit. And he's like, no, it's fine. Just we just want to get rid of it. We're moving. I was like, okay. And I'm sure I heard, like, it must be his daughter who came back and was like, how much did you let them go for? Oh, well, never mind. The Furby sold really well. It sold for close to 100 quid. Happy with that. Right. Listing on my phone is not a good idea, but it's just, it's a bit slow tonight. What is it? I think it might be my internet that's a bit kind of like iffy today or this week. I think it might be the snow. Yeah, watching Happy Valley last night, and it's the last like 10 minutes where I was literally like, oh my God. It was amazing. Because people have been waiting like years for this third series. I'm not so bad. Like, I do think it's very good and I really enjoy it. But like, some people have been like non-stop for like years. And I'm like, all right, calm down. Right, there we go. I'll see why I'm not. Do you know? I'm not listening on my phone. It's taking forever. I can't believe this. I'm actually doing work and it's not letting me. Boxes. Right. There we go. I did see some round hat boxes and they wanted £5 for them, but they were like a cascading one. They were like Matryoshka ones where they all kind of like collapse into each other. They were really good at the charity shop. So I might go back to it. This charity shop. Where was it? It was in Crewe, or it was a couple of weeks ago. I think I might go back to it and get it. They only wanted £5 for them. Okay. Weighted number of items in set 2. Use Done. And saved for later there. That's 2 done. Oh wait, I've got 3. Because this one's finally decided to play ball. Well, is it right to receive if your palm's itchy? I think it is, isn't it? Oh, I better put the lottery on. Oh, too late. Can you imagine? Oh, have you read that story? Oh my god, I was heartbroken for them. There was this couple. There was something to do with I've forgotten how. There was a technicality, or there was something that was wrong with their billing, and I think they must have paid for the Euro Millions online, but it means that they haven't won the 160 odd million or 170 odd million. Oh my god, there was due to a technicality with their payment method or something like that. I cannot believe it. Do you do much retail arbitrage? Well, I don't. If it was to do retail arbitrage, I'd rather do it for Amazon, and I don't sell on Amazon. However, I know you can do it for eBay and everything. I do see the odd thing where, like, I pick up stuff. Like the other day, I bought a load of like dog bits, and I saw it because they were reduced down to like 99p, and they were selling for a stupid amount. So I got about 6 boxes of them, and I left like a couple more because I thought, oh, if they don't sell, then at least my dog could have them. But if I see something and there's like 4 or 5, then I'll try. I mean, I did go to TK Maxx and I did some clothing and bits. I'm still getting quite a lot of interest on them. Right in, left out are good. So I bet I should have put the lottery on. Oh. But yeah, I do try and do eBay arbitrage. It's more on the, like, I don't go out seeking it. If I just so happen to come across it, I'll do a bit of check-in, and then we'll see. But yeah, do you? Because I know the like when they do it, when I see all these retail arbitrage people talk about it on Instagram and on YouTube, like, it's quite frantic and it's quite like in the moment. If it's like depending on what it is, like they need to get bulk out there and they need to send it off to make a sizable profit. I think they're only making, aren't they only making, like, depending on what it is, sometimes they can make quite a lot of money. I understand that, but when you think about how much retailers are actually making, they're not making a lot in terms of percentage wise per item. But yeah, it does kind of scare me. Like there was one guy a while back. I think it was in, like, when did Toys R Us close down? Was it 2018, 2017, 2018? There was a guy who was doing he was doing YouTube at the time. It was right at the beginning of when they were reselling YouTube was getting big, and he did Dixon's, and he got the microphones. What do you call them? What do you call them? The Snowball, Blue Yeti, and stuff like that. And Dixon's were selling them, or Maplins. That's it, Maplins. They were selling him for, I think they were selling him for like 20 quid. And he was buying, like, he got a credit card out, like, and he was spending all of it on his credit card, and he got them and he sold them because at the time they were selling brand new for like 150, and he was selling them for like 110 pounds, something like that. But he was paying his credit card back. But it's insane. I suppose you've got to be in the right place at the right time. Sometimes, but that's the same as that any sort of reselling, isn't it? We can't go to every charity shop every day of the week. I kind of just space going to certain charity shops out. Like I'll hit one place one time and then I'll wait a few weeks, but then I'm in quite a good area to do it. It's like I'm on the cusp of Manchester, Cheshire, Derbyshire, Staffordshire, and like Shropshire. There's like a big circle that is pretty good. I get some decent stuff from a garden centre after season change, slow sales, but I'll go eventually. See, there's a garden centre up the road from us, and when I went, they had all the good stuff, some really good stuff. Do you know, like Hannah Rendale, Worcestershire, Royal Worcestershire? She does a partnership with, and they had some really good Christmas stuff. and I came this close to buying it all. Well, it wasn't really expensive, but it was a couple of quid, and it used to be like, I think it was like £2 for these Christmas like plates or something like that, and they were like 12, £14, and they had loads. I was like, well, if you can't sell it, I don't know if I can. So I was kind of a bit. This is the thing. Fire rabbits are fearful and fearless. Sometimes we go for it, but sometimes we're a little bit timid. So it's all about the lunar cycle. Right, what else am I doing? I've just listed another one. So that's 4. Let's see how far we can get with this one. Oh, that's from yesterday. Oh, I better do that, or else I'll forget. What does it say on that? If I lean in and my head goes really, really big, I do apologise. Ah, yeah, that's that elephant. Oh, it's all cats. No, there's nothing wrong with cats. I like cats. Or no, actually, I don't mind cats. I do. I like them. However, cats seem to really like me, and I'm kind of like, like that. Sometimes, like, okay, thank you, go away. And I think that's why they like me, because they're like, no, we want to play. And then as soon as you give them play, they're like, no. Yeah, so I could be a cat person, but I haven't got the patience. Where are you? There you are, pictures. Has anyone else got any pets? Any cats or dogs? Or budgies? I am an animal lover. I do like them. I do like pets. I've got a cockapoo. He's adorable. He's had his nads done, and he went. We took him to the vet yesterday, last night, and he just before the stream, I think I told you, and he was just to see if he check up from his operation, and he's doing fine. He's doing great. We're trying to stop him from licking the stuff, so he's been wearing like a onesie. He's dead funny, but yeah, he's adorable. Yeah. I'm on a mission to try and do as many what do you call it, item specifics as possible, and I keep going into my listings because they've got like you get notifications, don't you? And you've got like a oh, you've got so many things unfulfilled. And I'm like, oh my god, and it's reached like 500 item specifics. But apparently, someone was like saying that I caught the end of the conversation, and they said that can constitute as activity on your account if you edit a listing. So it's a pretty good idea to go in and check your listings and just do a bit of an update. But even if like you're not doing anything, even if you think that you're not doing anything and they're a bit of a pain in the bum, it still constitutes as, you know, activity on your account. So I was thinking of getting a parrot to give my wife someone to talk to. Oh, chop, what you like? Chica, I've got a standard poodle. She's such a cutie. See, I've the groomers that I go to with the dog. She says because I've got cocker spaniel and poodle in him. There's two of the quite not they're quite needy. Needy is the best word for it. They're quite needy, and so together it's like needy on steroids. And he is very clingy, and he's clung to me. I think he's kind of like imprinted on me because he's like he comes to me, sleeps with me on my bed. Never started out that way. Every time I put him in the basket, he falls asleep. That's fine. I get into bed, fall asleep. By the time I've woken up, he's on the bottom end of my bed, keeping my feet warm, which is lovely. But at the same time, it's a bit. And then when I go out, like he's very clean. He's just very clingy to me. Like he comes to me a lot, which is nice. But at the same time, it's like, oh, God, don't mind that. Plus, I pay for all these vet bills. Oh my God. I had just before Christmas, he in the middle of the night he started choking. He started like he was sick. He was all over the place. So I took him to the emergency vet, and it cost £380. I was like, oh my. And I've got insurance for him, but I haven't claimed it back. I haven't claimed it back yet because I'm an idiot, and it was just too much hassle. I'm so lazy. I paid him my credit card and everything. Anywho, so I've had that, and then he's had his nads done. He's had the operation, and that cost like £200. I was like, oh my God. And then it's just there's a lot been going on. I've paid my taxes. I feel like I've checked my bank account. I was like, oh my God. Every time money goes in, that's it. It all goes back out again. I'm like, oh. But again, it's the way of things at the moment, isn't it? Yeah, mine sleeps in our bed. It's a pain, but I don't have that. Exactly. You don't, do you? It's just like, or they whinge, they whine at the end of your bed, or you just see sometimes the head at the bottom. Like, you think, oh, come on then. Like, I'm not surprised because when we're in the front room, he always comes and sits at your feet, or he jumps on and sits on your lap. Or like if I'm working in here, because this is the garage, when I'm working in here, I've got his baskets like there, and it used to be underneath here. The only reason it's not underneath my desk at the minute is because I've got loads of wires and I don't want him to chew on them. So he's there, and he always comes and sits there. He comes and lies down. He's really good, actually. He's not whingy. Like I've had Bijons in the past, and they are whingy. Yeah, I think we've dropped a bit lucky for him with him. But he's let's see, he's going to be 18 months soon. Nice. Oh, it's past the hour. Sorry, my bad. I'm just yapping away. I'll just do this last one because I've just right. That one's done. I'll just do this last one here. It's the plate. Oh no, I'll do the teapot, the Grinley teapot. Because I've done those pictures. I know there's one online that I can copy the thing off. £12.50. But that's not the same. It's a little bit different. Where are you? Oh, where's it gone? Well, that sucks. Let's just put teapot in. It's more like that one. Sorry, I'm aware you can't see it. I'm just pointing at the screen. Let's have a look. I see your short videos on YouTube. They pop up. Oh, do they? Well, that's nice. I do. I'm a bit of a clown. I do kind of do silly stuff. Ah, there it is. But that one hasn't done very well. But that was on auction. See, because the 3 trays cost like £2 plus £2.20, so it costs about £4.20. I can put stuff up like the plates. I'm thinking of putting up for like maybe just £5 each, or do a set of 6 for 20 quid, and I'll make my money back. But it's just how much money I could make. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm glad they pop up. That's nice. Yeah, I do like silly things. Where's the thing? Ah, there we go. So I think this is the 6th item that I've put up. So 6 for an. It's not the best, is it? But yeah, I did faff around with the microphone a fair bit. My bad. Well, if you know, you know. Every reseller knows. But it's true. IKEA bags are just the best. Apparently, there's if is it Balenciaga that did a campaign? Although well, they've done a recent campaign. Don't want to talk about that. But like they did a campaign a while ago, and it looked like everyone was like, "That's just an IKEA bag," and all of a sudden everyone was like, like "Look at me." Yeah, so I was like, "Ooh." But I do like an IKEA bag. I do. I'm not ashamed to say it. I do like bags for life as well. I'll tell you which one I've got. I've got the B&M ones. They used to do those huge ones, and I've got a couple of them, which are brilliant for the car boot as well. I don't know whether to get a trolley. Do you guys have when you go to? Do you just have bags for life, or do you have like a trolley as well? Because I know that a couple of resellers get the trolleys. Great for taking parcels to. Yes, they are. That's what I've literally just used it for. They are good. Save for later. A granny trolley, if it's flat. Is your granny trolley? Is it like one of the long ones, like an actual? What do you call? Yeah, it's like a trolley, like a. What do they call? What do they call them when the are these soapbox drivers? You know when they have those little trolley things. Is that what you mean when it's flat like that? Because I had a granny trolley. Not me personally. I had one up online, and it was one with a seat. You could sit on it, which I thought was brilliant. That's it. The carts. Oh, old granny style, not the Nick Hills job. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Let's have a look. I'm going to do this last one, and I promise I'll go after this last one. I'll leave you good people be. Where is it? Yeah, they are. I've seen a couple of people with them, and usually I think they're good. You know, in fields when you've got car boots in fields, because they do kind of, and they act. Are not being. They act as good barriers for other people who are a bit kind of too close for comfort, or a bit too kind of like, a bit too rough and ready when they go sourcing. And I'm a bit like, get away. Like, if I've got something like, but then again, I put my IKEA bag right on there, and it's like, if it's big, I'm like, get out of the way. What's that one? Is that Fars? Did I put that one up? Oh, come on, stop being silly. Have we got that one here? No, I've already. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's Ainsley. Right. Got ya. It's one of ours. I really like the Ainsley teacup. Is it Ainsley teacups I'm thinking of? I can't remember. They've got really delicate hand painted ones, the little ones. I don't know if they are Ainsley. So or they might not be. They've got them on the inside, and they're beautiful. Like, I never really appreciated good china until I came to like the home of like pottery and stuff like that. Oh yeah, they've got a gold one. Yeah, so these aren't the ones that I like, but just look at them. They've got like gold in them. Like what? These are the ones that I like. And it just so you know, this is a bit of a bowler in America. They get sold to America quite a lot. Look at that. It's got the fruit on the inside, and usually on the outside, it's got like a cup, and it's got like really nice colours, different colours. That went for £145 for a teacup and saucer. What? Mind blown. It's just insanity, isn't it? What people pay. But then if it's worth it, it's worth it. L'Oreal. Don't you just love Americans? I love Americans. I just don't like the people that they elect president. Or used to. Who knows? Right, I've got that one up. That one's gone for the 6. It's 6 by 6. Oh, it's a planter. Oh, yeah, it's not a vase, it's a planter. Keyword. Right. Okay. Oh, bless my granny. Because she knows that I sell things online. But when she says online, she thinks, do you have many people coming in? Are you busy? Like, she thinks it's like a place people can go. I'm like, and instead of trying to tell her anything, I just go, yeah. She's so sweet. She's like, oh, that's good. As long as you're making a crust. I'm like, yes, love. Thanks. But she thinks like online is a place, or it could be. That'd be pretty cool. Right, so that's done. I've done 6 or 7 listings. I've got a negative feedback off this one buyer. She bought something that worked. It was a little plush, and you pressed it say, and it barked. It was like a little dog. And I sent it off, and I didn't hear anything back. I was like, yeah, that's fine. That's all good. Anyway, I got a message saying it doesn't work. It's item not as described. And I was like, what? I said, well, you can. I said it worked. I said to her, we checked it before we listed it, and we checked it before we sent it off, because what would be the point? I didn't say that part, but I said we checked it when we sent it off. I said, but if you want to send it back, I'll give you a full refund. Anyway, heard nothing. Next minute, out of the blue this morning, checked me feedback, got negative feedback saying item was not described as when it was delivered. And I was like, what? Anywho, I've messaged her, heard nothing back yet, so I'll give her a couple of days and then I'll write a very choice word reply. It's a shame, isn't it? It's like, why can't you just contact us and tell us? We're more than happy to. I am more than happy to send stuff back. If people think if it doesn't fit, I haven't got a problem. I'll pay. Not an issue. Although you do get some people who make stuff up, and you get some people who are very nice. So, but that's the first negative feedback that I've got in over a year. I had one where it was, this is clearly resin, not wood. And I was like, it's wood. Trust me. You can see it's wood. You can feel it's wood. Yeah, but he was just complaining. He was initially contacting me saying the condition, it was this statue. And he said, the condition isn't good, basically. And I said it is. And I put in loads of pictures. I said, it's got some scratches at the bottom. And I showed him the pictures and I said it in the description. Absolutely fine. Next minute, he put on the feedback that an entirely different reason. And I was like, ah. Anyway, I appealed. eBay didn't listen, but right. Oh, that person's paid for that coat. Fab. That's good, because I was getting a bit kind of like, oh no, I haven't got any sales. And I was a bit kind of like iffy. And now I've got 2 sales, and I had one earlier, but it was only a very small sale. It was only like tenner, something like that. So I was like, oh, I've only made a tenner today. Ooh. But now I've made a bit more, which is very nice. Oh, I've got an offer on a bag. See, this is a reasonable offer. It was £16 and they've offered me £13. Perfect. Yes, I'll accept that. Not a problem. So I've made 3 sales since being on stream. Oh, that's nice. And I think I've hit my target. Or I might not have done, actually. It depends if they pay. I've got a few watches. Yeah, I got a negative for the parcel being delivered 10 doors down. I complained to him He said, sorry, I am just a grumpy 92-year-old man. God. He should have said, he said, well, if you'd managed to give a negative, what's it, you can change it. You've got the capable abilities to change it. Age does not excuse our arseholery, as my auntie said. And I was like, well, kind of does if they've been through 2 world wars or world war. I'd give him a go. I'd be like, yeah, whatever. Right, I think I'm done. Right, that's 6 listings, 6, 7 listings. I've actually done a few more, but I'll do them. I've done the pictures, so I'll sit and do them while I'm watching a film in a bit. It used to bother me, but I can handle it now. Yeah, that's it. It just kind of bothered me, but at the same time, I'm just kind of like, do you know what? Whatever. If you're small and petty enough to leave a negative, I never leave it. I know this sounds ridiculous. I've never left a negative feedback. If something isn't good, or just I've always spoken to the seller, and I've always been like, look, it's not, good. And usually they've always been like, oh yeah, that's fine, send it back. And usually I send it back off my dime. I had someone who basically said, who did that trick of, oh, I just want, if you just give me partial refund. And I was like, no, I want the item back. I want to see what's wrong with it. And I didn't hear anything from them. And either they just thought, no, but they were every message that they basically said, I want a partial, I want a partial, I want a partial. And I was like, no, I want to inspect the item. So there's some people who are out there trying to con, some people who aren't. And yeah, the majority of us, we just kind of, we're so used to it now, aren't we? Apparently it's not right to send. You didn't just say oh, what you like. Yeah, because you got. This isn't threatening, but they've got to remember, like, we've got their address. Just saying. But then, because the address that I use is a business address, so unless they're going to be waiting outside to pick up stuff. Right, that is my lot done. I've been on. See, it's not just an hour; it's an hour and 24. I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna list the rest, and I'm gonna watch a movie. I haven't decided. I might watch that Banshees. There, I've decided. I'm watching Colin Farrell drink and have an argument with Brendan Gleeson. Apparently, right. Thank you for watching, all 10 people who are in, whoever you are. Super C's 606, Chica, Chop Chop. It has been a pleasure. Namaste. And I'll see you all tomorrow, because I am going to keep doing these until I've got this done. I'm determined now. So have a great evening and a good tomorrow, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.